California Family Council are planning to pray and sing on the west steps of the Capitol, speaking up, they say, against the bigotry and prejudice being shown toward religious groups through something planned for the floor of the Senate today. That something is a special recognition for Sister Roma of the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence and for openly gay Senator Scott Weiner for advancing gay rights and resources. Senator Weiner joins me now live. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
You invited the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence to the Capitol today. This is a group that kind of takes the concept of being an order of Catholic nuns, which are usually dedicated to a particular mission, like the Little Sisters of the Poor, for instance, and turns it on its head to do outreach to the gay community and focus on inclusivity. Last Friday, your fellow Republican senator sent a letter to the Senate Pro Tem, Tony Atkins, asking that they be uninvited, that the sisters be uninvited. Atkins, openly gay, she refused. How are you feeling about this request coming in from some of your fellow senators?
Well, it's unfortunate that my Republican colleagues decided to go this route, and I look forward to speaking with them to explain to them who Sister Roma is. She's one of the very best community leaders in San Francisco, does so much amazing work to help people in our community, as do the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence in general. They raise hundreds of thousands of dollars to support some of our most marginalized communities in need. But today is really a day of celebration. Our LGBTQ Legislative Caucus, we each nominate a community leader in our local communities to honor. And I selected Sister Roma because she's just extraordinary.
You kind of touched on this, but why do you feel, just to help people understand, it was appropriate in light of the way others are honored in the Senate, because we see these proclamations in these days all the time? Why do you think it was appropriate to recognize the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence?
Well, so what we do every year for our Pride celebration, our LGBTQ Legislative Caucus, is each member of our caucus selects one community leader in the LGBTQ community in our districts who's doing great work to honor. And so several months ago, when it came time to make that decision, I decided to honor Sister Roma because she's an amazing community leader. She raises money for at-risk youth and others in need, and it's just extraordinary. And it's unfortunate that some right-wing elements, starting with what happened with the Dodgers when they tried to get the sisters banned from Pride Night at the Dodgers, they're demonizing the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, claiming that they're anti-Catholic, which they're not. They are trying to really raise awareness. And it's just to be clear, many Catholics support the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. And what the sisters do, helping people who are poor, helping people who struggle with their health, helping people who are homeless, that's aligned with what the Catholic Church says it's trying to do.
Now, do you think that there is a way for the sisters' mission and message and the desire of the Christian and Catholic groups for what they say would be respect and tolerance for religion to kind of coexist peacefully? Is there a way to do that?
Absolutely, and that's what we do. I mean, if you look in San Francisco, we have a very thriving religious community. Catholic churches, Protestant churches, synagogues, mosques, who mostly don't try to tell other people how to live our lives. Because we also have a large LGBTQ community, and we peacefully coexist. And there's a lot of overlap. We have plenty of a Catholic church in the Castro that is mostly LGBTQ, and I'm pretty confident there are Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence who attend that church. So this whole narrative that there's somehow a division between the church and the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence is not true. What's happening is there are certain right-wing elements within the Catholic Church who don't necessarily represent most Catholics, who are trying to tell other people how to live their lives. The sisters do amazing work in the community. They raise money for people in need, and the Catholic Church should be embracing them, not puking all over them.
What are your hopes for understanding and inclusivity at the Capitol and across California moving forward?
Well, you know, when you look at what's happening today around the country, there's enormous bigotry being directed towards LGBTQ people, transphobia, homophobia, hundreds of laws against the LGBTQ community being introduced and passed. We saw in Southern California this past week, a school board banned discussion of Harvey Milk. We've seen people opposing schools having pride assemblies. So there's a lot of hatred out there. We're trying to move in the other direction and make clear that California supports LGBTQ people, that this is a state that welcomes everyone, and that's what we're about.
Alrighty, thank you so much for coming in this morning and sharing with us, and the honor still to go on this afternoon in the Senate, right?
Yes.
Alrighty, thank you so much.
Thank you.